Why do we trust our gut instincts, even when they're wrong? Why do we overanalyze some decisions but rush through others? Daniel Kahneman, a Nobel Prize-winning psychologist, answers these questions in his groundbreaking book, Thinking Fast and Slow. He reveals that our brain has two systems constantly shaping our decisions. One fast and instinctive, the other slow and deliberate. In this episode, we'll explore the key insights from this book that can change the way you think and make decisions forever. Part 1. The two systems. Our brain operates using two systems that govern how we think and make decisions. Daniel Kahneman calls them System 1 and System 2, and they couldn't be more different. System 1 is the brain's autopilot. It works fast, operates instinctively, and handles most of our daily decisions without breaking a sweat. It's the system that helps you recognize a familiar face in a crowd, or step back instantly when you see a car speeding toward you. It's intuitive, emotional, and doesn't require much effort. Think of it as the impulsive friend who makes snap judgments, sometimes without all the facts. For example, imagine seeing a bright red sale sign in a store. Before you even stop to think, System 1 nudges you toward the rack. It assumes that a sale means a good deal, without questioning if you actually need what's being sold. This quick reaction is helpful in many situations, like avoiding danger, but it's not always reliable when making complex decisions. Now, let's meet System 2. This is the brain's deep thinker. It's slower, more analytical, and takes over when things get complicated or when System 1 can't handle the task. Solving a math problem, planning a trip, or making a difficult life decision are all tasks for System 2. Unlike System 1, it requires focus and effort. You know that feeling when you're concentrating so hard that you can't tolerate any noise? That's System 2 at work. Let's compare them. Say you're solving a simple question. What's 2 plus 2? System 1 instantly shouts 4 without needing to think. But if I ask you, what's 27 times 14? System 1 taps out and System 2 steps in, slowly breaking the problem down piece by piece. The problem is that System 2 is lazy. It doesn't like working unless it absolutely has to. Most of the time, it hands the reins to System 1, even in situations where careful thinking would be better. For example, imagine you're hiring someone. You meet a candidate who reminds you of someone you like. So, System 1 gives them a thumbs up right away. System 2 should ideally step in and evaluate their actual skills and experience, but often it doesn't. That's how snap judgments can lead us astray. System 1 and System 2 are constantly at work, often in ways you don't even notice. For instance, when you're driving on an empty road, System 1 takes care of everything, keeping the car straight, noticing the occasional sign, while your mind drifts. But the moment another car suddenly swerves into your lane, System 1 screams for help, and System 2 takes over, deciding how to respond. Here's another way to think about it. System 1 is like a reactive, fast-thinking firefighter, quick to act in an emergency, while System 2 is the meticulous architect, planning and problem-solving with precision. Both systems are essential, but each has its strengths and weaknesses. The trouble comes when System 1 tries to handle tasks it's not equipped for, like evaluating risks, handling uncertainty, or making financial decisions. It jumps to conclusions based on incomplete information, leading to biases and errors. System 2, on the other hand, has the power to override System 1, but because it's slow and energy intensive, it often doesn't bother unless it's absolutely necessary. The interplay between these two systems affects everything, from how you spend your money to how you vote in elections. Kahneman's insight is this. By understanding how these systems work, you can start to spot when System 1 is steering you wrong and learn to engage System 2 when it really matters. Ultimately, System 1 keeps your life running smoothly, while System 2 steps in when you need to solve complex problems. Knowing when to trust each system and when to question them is the key to better thinking and decision-making. Part 2. Cognitive